Hey guys, this is Sterling over at Rocky Ridge Auto Sales here in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Here we have a 2020 Tesla Model 3 in a beautiful deep metallic blue color here. Aero rims on here too. And this actually has some extra really cool features inside of this. So let me take you inside so you guys can check this out for yourself. So you can see here we have the ultra leather seats. Tesla calls these ultra leather because they are about 400,000 times more durable than a standard leather seat here. You can see like over at the edges, you don't have any creases or anything like that. No signs of wear despite, these seats being sat in before. So heading over in front of you, you see the super minimalistic approach Tesla likes to take. You just have a steering wheel. No vents or extra buttons or anything like that. You actually just have everything here that runs through the screen. Controlling anything here from your headlights, you can fold the mirrors in and out. Child safety locks for the back doors here. Window locks as well. So basically, if you don't want people rolling the windows down when you're in here, you can lock them too. Along with access to your glove box, which is right there. Close that back up. Automatic wipers as well. And you can see here, this is also how you adjust your mirrors and your steering wheel. So if I click steering wheel, come right over to here. I can actually move it up and down using this little dial. Can also move it backwards and forwards. So you have a lot of adjustability with this. Along with that, you also have your power seats here that also offer lumbar support, other adjustments as far as, like just move it forward, moving the seat up and down, adjusting just the back. Of course, with this being such a modern car, you do also have power windows all around, and this is actually your release button to open up your door. As far as interior goes, you can see here, this is a nice suede versus the white leather you get in the other Tesla interior. You also have a beautiful wood dash panel. And you can see here, you also have some soft close compartments that you can use here for charging your cell phones or, just storing some extra stuff. Cup holder too, and this person that traded this in here is kind enough to include a Tesla adapter so you can actually use it on the more widely adapted standard plug that a lot of other electric car companies are using. So close these on up. It's just a nice soft simple close. Of course, here you have a bigger center console with a little tray as well, which you can even take out of here, which can hold some extra things. Looks like here we actually just have a little microfiber cloth to clean the screen here. But I'll put that back in there. Throw that little tray back in and close that on up. So, going through the screen here, this actually does control virtually every part of this vehicle. You can even adjust things such as acceleration from a chill to a standard mode, steering mode, sport if you want it to be like a little bit tighter feeling on the steering wheel, comfort mode, a little smoother, easier going, standard, more of a happy medium. Regenerative braking, which is actually one of the biggest features of an electric vehicle. Pretty much it will brake for you, and it will actually take the energy that was used to electronically brake and return it to the battery itself. So that way you actually can get a little more range if you're ending up having to brake more on a steep downhill. Really nice thing with that is you have almost no wear on your brake pads and rotors, which is really, really nice. There's some people, they have electric vehicles with over 100,000 miles on them, and they've never once had to change the brakes and rotors because they're just horribly used. Couple other things here, stopping mode. So I have it in hold currently, which will basically, even if I'm in drive, tap the key there. There we go. And you can see all those lights come up. And if I put this in drive, it now put itself into hold mode, which means it will hold itself in place. The car won't move, anything like that. If you are more into driving this as more of a standard vehicle, you also have roll and creep, which will kind of mimic a regular gasoline car. So now if I put this in drive, let my foot off, the vehicle will actually move itself forward. So you can put that back in park here. You actually just have your stalk. So if you just click it in there, throws the car back in park. If you would like to go in reverse, you actually just click this up here, and then you can see we're in reverse, and you have your multiple cameras, both the one in the back and the two on the sides here. They can really help show where you are. And if there are any obstructions around you on this side, the sensors will pick up how much room you have, whether or not you're going to clear a car on a turn or something like that, which is very nice in tight areas. And then pretty much, if you just click it on down, it will put you into drive mode, and it will actually load vehicles that are right in front of you. And you can see there's a traffic cone there and also a vehicle. And if I just look straight ahead, you actually have a traffic cone and a vehicle right there, which is pretty crazy to think about. So along with that, you do have access to a bunch of other system knowledge in here. Charging, you can even set like the battery capacity you want it to be at over a certain amount of time. So if you don't just want the quick charge and you want it to be at 100% overnight or something like that, you're actually able to set that right in the computer, and it will actually control how much battery it's supposed to take. This one here actually has full self-driving built into it. Full self-driving for Tesla means this car will do virtually anything you need it to. You can even auto summon it from a phone app. It'll park itself. And then when you're in traffic or on highways, you also have the option to put on the cruise control. It'll adapt to the cars in front of you. It'll stop itself if there's a car in front of you that stops. It'll also pick itself back up to speed and maintain your car in between the lines, which is really, really nice, especially for highway drivers. Full self-driving basically gives you everything that enhanced autopilot would, but it also has a couple features that are in beta right now. Those two features being the ability to change lanes on the highway, basically auto steer and work in the city as well. Basically, if you are in a city area, it'll actually make turns for you and stop at stoplights and stop signs, which is pretty much the only things that enhanced autopilot doesn't do. So full self-driving for the most part is still in beta, but the nice thing is once all of those things, all the bugs have been worked out and everything is the way that it should be, this vehicle already has that built into it. It's not subscription based, and the person paid for it upfront. So it is not something that you have to continually pay for in the future. So you can see here, you can even set speed limits, offsets for cruise control and stuff like that. If you want to, have it be 5 miles per hour over the speed limit or however you would like to have it. You can even put speed limit warnings, put in a speed limiter as well. If maybe you have a teenager that would drive this car and you don't want them to go too fast, you can actually put that in there and lock it, which is very nice. Locks, you have your keys, which are these little Tesla keys, kind of like a credit card, which is used to lock and unlock the vehicle. Lights, automatic lights, and you can also turn the dome lights on and off if you want them through here. Automatic high beams, a couple other features here too. Display, you can change the preference if you want it in light mode or dark mode or automatic, which basically means when it's dark outside, it'll make the screen black, and in the daytime, it'll be this nice white color. Automatic brightness setting here too, so you can actually just throw that right on auto, and it will, just adjust brightness given if there's any glare on the screen or anything like that. You have a trip odometer, of course. You also have navigation in here too. Safety stuff, you also have, speed limit mode, which will max out the speed limit that you can go. You actually have dash cam stuff, which the really nice thing about this is you can actually manually set a dash cam to be on if you would like to. You can have it on automatic mode, which basically it will save 10 minutes worth of USB video to a USB. So that way, maybe if you get in an accident or something, you would have that kind of evidence in order to show that to someone, which is really nice because, you can literally have it set here. If you honk the horn, Usually that means someone pulls out in front of you or something like that. When you honk the horn, it would activate the camera, so it could actually show exactly what happened to a police officer, insurance company, whoever else may need it. Service mode just shows your PSIs here. You actually have the owner's manual in the screen here. There's a car wash mode, towing mode, camera calibration, wheel configuration, tire pressure sensor monitors, seat and steering. There's virtually anything you could think of in here. And then software is where you will end up finding the vehicle VIN, and only 22,000 miles on this car, which is really nice. And as you can see, the autopilot computer says here, full self-driving computer. Outside of that, you have your software versions, and you do have a upgrade section as well too, which a lot of Teslas, you'll find this on here. You have premium connectivity subscriptions. So for $10 a month, you can get navigation, live traffic visualization, satellite view maps, video streaming, karaoke, music streaming, internet browser, which most people would be like, why do I want that when I'm driving? But it's actually a really nice feature if you stop off at a Tesla charger and you only have to charge this vehicle for a half hour to get a full charge out of it, which is very nice. You know, you can click over here and you can actually see there's games built into the screen. You can actually even hook up a controller here, play Sonic the Hedgehog if you want to. You know, a couple other games here, which is really, really nice. You know, good way to pass the time while you're charging your car if you don't have anything else to do. You know, you have a whole bunch of stuff in here for trip computers, and the one thing I haven't touched on here yet is actually climate control, which you can actually see right here and right here. It says 78 degrees, so if I click this, it'll actually pull up this whole menu here where you can actually adjust the front or the back or however you would like to. If you click the little arrow buttons that are on the side here, they're a little hard to see with the glare, but it'll actually pull up a little menu here, and you can actually slide it to be colder or hotter, which is very nice. You know, and that you can have it split, so it would just do my side or the passenger side, whichever you would have. Other really cool features here, you actually have a dog mode and a camp mode. So basically with dog mode, it's actually really nice. The climate in the screen will stay on after you exit, and basically it will just keep the car cool for an animal rather than, you know, than just baking on the inside of the car here. Camping mode, pretty similar as well. The car will stay on until battery reaches 20%. So, you know, if you, for some reason, you were camping out in the Tesla, taking a little nap or something like that, the climate control basically just worked for itself, which is really, really nice. You know, and then keep climate mode enabled. So if you would actually want to have the climate control on even when you leave the car, it will do that. So if it's a really hot day outside and it's something that you don't really want on at the time, you know, it will actually stay on for you even though the car is locked and not accessible. So now the car's parked here, I can head on out, show you the back here. Also some super clean, really nice seats in the back, and then there's those two vents there that I was talking about with those two USB ports as well. So back passengers are able to charge their phones and other items as well, which is really nice. And then of course back here you have a nice big trunk, and the back seats do fold down in this also, giving you a lot more space, and you actually have a nice cargo area underneath of here too. And then the other one that a lot of people tend to get surprised about, given that this is an electric vehicle, you don't have an engine under the hood. And actually, if you click it right here, you can actually open it. And you have a nice storage compartment under here where you'll find this person has the original Tesla charger, and you even actually have a little tow hitch here also, which is really nice. Close that on up. So guys, that is the 2020 Tesla Model 3 with full self-driving. This one here is a standard range plus, so you're going to get about 263-ish miles per charge out of this. But this vehicle here is located at Rocky Ridge Auto here in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Phone number here is 717-733-8985.